Good morning everybody, it is day 7 start and just leaving Lienz in Austria and heading up to Berchtesgaden in Bavaria. The hotel Sonne Lienz, it's a nice hotel. Cost me about 80 quid. The rooms are quite big. And it had its own private garage where you could safely park your motorbike, which is always a good thing. Breakfast was good, service was good, and it's right smack in the middle of the town. So, Hotel Sonne Lienz, highly recommended. Imagine living on the bend like that. What a view. What an absolute view that guy's got. Wow. Winkeln. Großglockner Hafenstraße. Is open. You should think so in September. Wow, look at that. Well, isn't that pretty? Look at this, I've got all this beautifulness to myself. Well, I've turned up here, which seems to be a car transporter train. I had no idea what's going on. Satnav brought me here. So I've just been into the cafe and the girl in there explained to me that what you've got to do is Go across to this queue here and buy a ticket. Motorbikes go on first apparently, then cars. And I don't know if you strap the bike down or not, but and then you go to a carriage, and it's a 10-minute train ride to take you through the tunnel to the other side of that mountain. And then you get off and that's you. I suppose if that's how they do it, that's how they do it, eh? But something new in your journey, your adventure. So, the ticket place is supposed to be open about, what's that? Alright, 10:30, which is 5 minutes. So, we'll see. My wee green pal, right there. He's been riding with me for ages. I'm guessing this is like some kind of toll rather than you going the long way round, which I'm happy to do, but again, another experience. You never know, eh? Let's do it, see what happens. Sun's out, plenty of time, nothing to worry about. Well, at least I'm not the only biker. There's a guy back there with his girlfriend or wife. And here comes the ticket man. Austrians and Germans. Very time efficient. However, it is 10:31. Erste. Telling the bikes to go first. Ooh, isn't this different? Must go first on the train. Have you done this before?
This?
Yeah, have you done this before? Yeah?
Yes.
First time, don't know what's happening. I've put it into satnav. I'm going to Berchtesgaden, and it brought me here. I thought, oh, what's going on? I don't know what's going on.
What the f?
Yeah, that was exactly my what the f. So you ride your bike on, you get off, and go into the carriage.
Yes.
Yeah? Do they strap the bike down? Yeah?
We think so.
Yeah?
Because now it's our first time. We were here the third time
Yeah.
now. And the first and the second time we were here and we thought, no, it's not the truth. It's not the truth. And then we returned and then we drove the Großglockner
Yeah.
road.
Yeah.
But it's so much longer.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But now we think, okay, it's our first time.
Yeah.
Right.
Adventure, isn't it?
Yes, adventure. Really.
Adventure. So what station are you getting off? What station you get off? Is it Buchstein, is it?
The next one.
Yeah, 10 minutes I think it is. Yeah,
10 minutes.
yeah, Buchstein I think it is, yeah. So where are you going to?
Kitzbühel.
Kitzbühel. Yeah.
Now we're from Farkasee. Wörthersee. We were on the Harley Davidson European Week.
Oh right, yeah.
For the last 5 days.
I was playing down in the Dolomites.
Oh.
Yeah, doing all some of the passes.
Yeah.
Now up to Berchtesgaden. Yeah, for 3 nights. Going to stay there. A couple of days off the bike and do the tourist thing, you know.
Kending.
Yes.
Oh, it's a long way to
Scotland,
Austria.
yeah.
It's Scotland.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's. I think it's cold in Scotland.
Not always. Not always.
Not in the summer.
Only 360 days of the year.
We say in Scotland it's liquid summer.
Liquid, yeah. You know when it's summer in Scotland, the rain is warm. So, is there only one stop then? Is that it? Here to Berchtesgaden, that's it, is it?
Oh, no.
It goes on. The train goes on further, does it?
Yes.
Ah. So this is the train that's going to take us through the mountain to a town called Berchtesgaden. So all the cars have come off before we get on, but let's go. Well, I've got to admit, this is an absolute first for me. Why is it every biker has a smile on their face, eh? I know why. Well, isn't this different? Could you take a photo, please? Thank you very much. Yeah, that's good. Thank you. Wow, wasn't that an experience? So where are we? 11:15. Probably get into Berchtesgaden in about an hour. So, Berchtesgaden. There we are, eh? So this route is basically taking me north towards Salzburg. So Berchtesgaden is before Salzburg. Might have to stop for some lunch because I'm feeling a wee bit peckish. We're here, Berchtesgaden. Wow, look at that. Wow. This is my hotel for 3 nights. You beauty. Ooh, can't deny. Would you look at the hotel in all its glory? Fantastic. Right, let's get checked in. So it's day number 8 of the motorcycle tour, and this is 1 or 2 of my days off the bike at the moment. I've been needing it because I've been putting some miles in. So I met up with my brother and his wife, Jimmy and Sandra, at Berchtesgaden yesterday. Went out for a meal last night and had a couple of sherbets, maybe 1 too many. So today we've come to the Königssee and taken an electric boat right up to a place called Salé. And we're going to walk 15 minutes to the Obersee to have a look. Apparently there's a stunning waterfall there. Now the Königssee is a lake that was made by the Ice Age. It's about 5 miles long and about 1 mile wide at its widest point. And when you get into the middle of the actual lake, because it sits in a Jurassic rift, with the high mountains all around, you can basically hear the echo, and the captain of the boat basically plays a horn and you can hear the echo. It's quite amazing, really, really good. So at the moment it's probably around about 23 degrees. It is quite toasty. So I'm going to go and do this wee hike, see if we can get there, and I'll catch up with you later. Cheers. Here we are in Berchtesgaden, and specifically at the Kriegsdenkmal, which actually means war memorial. And the mural behind me depicts the conflicts that have happened, primarily the First and Second World War. Close to Berchtesgaden, just down the road, is Obersalzberg. Obersalzberg was the home and the birthplace of the Nazi Party. Hitler took over the whole area and kicked people out their homes and basically formed the Empire of Evil. And tomorrow we're going to go up to the Eagle's Nest, which was obviously named by the Allies as the Eagle's Nest, but its actually real name is the Kehlsteinhaus. And if we can get up there before the rain comes, that'll be all the better.
Elevator or at the parking lot. We wish you an enjoyable journey up the mountain and a pleasant visit to the Eagle.
Well, here we are, just about to enter the tunnel to take us up to Hitler's eagle's nest, the Kehlsteinhaus. The road up here was a bit precarious. It's a 4-mile long road, single track, and there's a 27-degree climb at one point where you're basically overhanging the cliffs. It's a stunning day today, so we're going to go in through the tunnel and then into a lift and take us up to the Kehlsteinhaus, or as the Allies call it, the Eagle's Nest. So this is the tunnel that Hitler and his cronies would need to take to get to the lift. The tunnel itself is 124 meters long, which takes you to the elevator, which takes you up another 124 meters. There used to be a swastika right at the end, obviously, but they've taken that down. So we'll make our way along the 124 meter tunnel. This tunnel itself, Hitler didn't even walk along here. He was driven along by his driver, and when they got to the end of the tunnel, the driver had to reverse the car back out along the tunnel. We're now inside a chamber at the end of the tunnel where the elevator is. The seats that you see here on the left and the right hand side, these seats used to actually be inside the lift, so that the SS officers could sit down rather than stand on their ascent up to the Kehlsteinhaus. Here we are now in the famous brass plated lift from the tunnel that takes you up to Hitler's eagle's nest. A lot of people thought when they seen this in TV films and YouTube videos that the actual lift was gold plated, but it's not. It's just brass, but it's very opulent. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the big show. Would you look at this? We're now roughly 6,000 feet up at Hitler's eagle's nest, high in the Berchtesgaden mountains and a sub-peak of the Kehlstein. We're now standing in the centre of the Hitler's eagle's nest. This particular room used to be like a conference room where Hitler would sit around the table with his high-ranking SS officers. And here is the famous marble fireplace gifted to Hitler by Mussolini. And if you take a close look, you'll see that in certain places it's all been chipped away. It's not actual battle damage, it's just that the 101st Airborne, who were the first to liberate the Kehlsteinhaus, started to take souvenirs, and they were just chipping away at the fireplace to take back home with them. And if you look real close, some of the airborne 101st actually left their names. And in the fireplace itself is the date of 1938. 1938 is when the Kehlsteinhaus officially opened. This is the room that Gretel, who was Eva Braun's sister, married the SS officer Hermann Frügelein. They got married down in Obersalzberg, or Berchtesgaden, can't recollect, but they did come back up here to have a celebration in this very room 80 odd years ago. We're coming out now onto the sun terrace, which along here, as you see next to all these information screens, there was like lounges and long chairs that they basically relaxed in. We've now got here in these arches protection glass and windows, but back in the day those did not exist, and it was just a free, you could jump out of there if you so wished. So this is the sun terrace that belonged to Adolf Hitler and his SS officers. There he is, the man himself, Adolf Hitler, resting on his sun terrace back in 1939. What you're looking at is Hitler's Eagle's Nest. It was a name given to the area by the 101st Airborne Infantry and Allies during the Second World War. Its actual proper name is the Kehlsteinhaus. Effectively, the Kehlstein is the mountain that it sits on. It's just a sub-peak of the Kehlstein. And effectively, it was a tea room for Adolf Hitler. Martin Bormann commissioned the building of this and the road leading up to it in 1937. It was designed purposely for Hitler's 50th birthday, and it was completed within 13 months. Hitler didn't really use it as much as people thought he did. In actual fact, only recorded 16 visits during the 7 years that it was built until the time of his death. That's back down from the Kehlsteinhaus, down at the bottom where all the buses pick you up and drop you off. If I can give you one tip to avoid the crowds, is try and get here early. The place opens at 8:30 and the bus leaves just right after it. And there was next to nobody here. But now, obviously, there's quite a bit of a queue to get on buses, so get here early. That's just, we left the hotel in Arnhem, the Bastion Hotel, really good quality hotel. As I've mentioned before, about 129 rooms, one night, about £140. That includes breakfast. Breakfast was okay. Us Brits, we're not used to all this continental stuff, are we? So, still there was some crispy bacon, some sausages and scrambled eggs, and a roll and coffee and orange juice. That'll do me. So that's me now heading up to IJmuiden, ready to catch the ferry. As you can see, I'm lit up like a Christmas tree here. That's because I'm expecting showers en route to Amsterdam. Been nothing but showers all the way from Bavaria. It's been brutal. Hey ho. Is what it is. So the time now is just 25 to 12, and by all accounts I should get there for around about 1 o'clock. I'm going to stop for fuel. That'll be my last fuel stop for home. And that'll be it. So that's about it. Here's a wee clip of what I got up to here in Arnhem. Of course, it was visiting the Bridge Too Far Museum. So guys, this is where I leave you all. Thanks very much for watching. Until my next trip. See ya. Here I am in the Netherlands, and specifically Arnhem. What you're looking at behind me is the world famous Bridge Too Far. 81 years ago this month, British and Allied troops suffered their worst defeat in 1944 trying to cross the bridge. Over a 9-day period, nearly 18,000 British and Allied troops lost their lives. Tonight I'm staying in the Hotel Bastion, which is basically right across the road from the museum for the Bridge Too Far. This is a really, really nice hotel. It's adorned with everything to do with the Second World War. Have a look at some of this. The hotel itself has 129 rooms. It did cost me 140 bar for the night, mind, but we wanted to be close to the bridge. Couldn't get any closer than this. Get this fella here. Having just watched like a 5-minute documentary on how the British and Allied troops took a beating here at Arnhem, just further along the road called Oosterbeek. They had no chance. I know that they tried to keep hold of the bridge, the British Allies, but obviously to get our infantry across, but they were overpowered heavily by the Germans. So that was mid-September 1944, and after we got defeated here, I think the Germans remained in power here for about another 8 or 9 months before it all fell apart from them. Very interesting place.